Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed a new bill targeting abortion, and the bill basically takes abortion coverage out of insurance plans. It mandates that plans not cover abortion. So I want you to reflect on this, because back during the Obamacare debate, I specifically remember, and it's the Hyde Amendment. It's been put into a lot of different bills over the years, but the idea behind the Hyde Amendment is no taxpayer funding going to abortion. No federally funded, by the taxpayers, abortion. So that's something that's debatable. You can agree or disagree with that, but the Republican argument was, hey, come on now. Don't have tax money going to abortion, because many people disagree with abortion. They don't want their money going to that. And then they would say, so that's why you got to, if you want abortion coverage, you got to pay for it out of your own pocket in a private plan. It just can't be funded with taxpayer money. Well, now they're saying, no, not that either. So, wait a second. If you're not going to get a taxpayer funded and you're not going to get it funded through the insurance company, how the fuck are you going to get it if you need it? It's almost like they're trying to find as many ways as possible to not have it at all. So now women need a totally separate thing that's like a supplemental insurance thing. So you have to pay your regular insurance premiums, and then you have to go and pay a separate insurance thing for abortion. And get this, regular insurance, they say, we're not going to allow regular insurance to cover abortions, even in cases of fetal abnormalities, rape, and incest. Oh, come on, think about that. That's as bad as it gets. So if you have insurance, and then something happens, you get raped. Well, it's a fucking medical procedure. To terminate that pregnancy, you were fucking raped. Under this bill, Texas goes, no, you have to pay for that out of pocket now. And by the way, the cost could be exorbitant when it's out of pocket. You have to pay for that out of pocket. You didn't get your supplemental other insurance, like fucking rape insurance, abortion coverage insurance, which is separate, and we're making it separate by law. So now, oh, you got raped and you have insurance, but not that specific kind of insurance? Well, now you're going to have to pay for that out of pocket. Guys, this is all, it's part of their fucking plan. The Supreme Court ruled, hey, under the Constitution, you cannot ban abortion. You know, originally they set it up into the trimester standard, but now they changed it to fetal viability, which is a little bit different. But they say states cannot basically ban abortion after a certain line. So it's legal. It's a constitutional right. And since they can't just write laws saying we're banning it, now they're coming up with all these tricky ways to try to de facto ban it. Another thing they do is TRAP laws. We've spoken about this before, targeted restriction of abortion procedure. That's what the TRAP stands for. So what they do is they'll go into an abortion clinic and they'll say, oh, we just passed a regulation that means your hallways have to be a foot taller and 6 inches wider. So now you're going to have to redo your entire building or we'll shut you down. And then naturally these people are like, we don't have the money to redo our entire fucking place. We don't have those kinds of funds. They're like, yeah, it sucks. You're going to have to shut down. Or they'll make people get hospital admittance privileges, but they make them go to like a Catholic hospital that doesn't approve of abortion. So they go to the hospital, they're like, okay, we need our privileges in order to run our abortion clinic. They go, oh, we don't agree with abortion, so we're not going to give you the privileges. And they're like, so we're going to have to shut down then. They're like, that's right. Another trick, there's some places where they just hand out the pill, the abortion pill. That's what the whole place is for. And you have Republicans passing laws saying, no, you need a surgical a surgical procedure room in the place where you hand out the abortion pill. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? We just hand out a pill. We don't even do surgical abortions. They're like, too bad. Our regulation says you need to have a surgical room in there. They're like, we can't afford that. Tough cookie, shut down. So this is what they do. They try to over-regulate on purpose to get abortion clinics shut down so that you de facto ban abortion without having to write, we are banning abortion. I mean, that's what this is. And it's hilariously ironic from the party that says we don't believe in over-regulation and red tape. Well, that's all they're doing, is doing that on purpose in this instance to try to trick everybody and shut it down. They're waging an all-out war on abortion rights. And this is an area where there is zero equivalence between Democrats and Republicans.